everyone, how are you doing today or tonight, whenever you see this video? But judging from the title of the video, I am going to talk to you guys about the communication factor when you have kids. I have 3 children. I have a daughter that's a senior in high school, a son that is a sophomore, not high school, I'm sorry. My daughter, she's a senior in college. And I have a son that's a sophomore in college. And I have a daughter that's a junior in high school. And I want to talk to you guys about how important it is to have that communication relationship with your children, because they're going to go through different stages in life, and there are some things that you're going to have to pretty much understand that it's a part of life, and it's going to be lessons learned that they have to learn, and you have to be able to take the good with the bad and just still know that that communication will always be open with your kids. So when my kids was like, I want to say elementary school, or when it was like the toddler age, that's when the communication really builds, because for me that was more of a good morning and good evening and how old are you, you know, all those little 1 or 2, 3 word sentences that we would say to them when they were at that age. So it started right then for me and my family. And as they got in elementary school, I just came really, really engaged in their day. Like, I remember I would come home from work and all of them would, be running to me, or I'll be picking them up from daycare, and we'll just sit down, or sometimes they'll just all lay in my bed and we'll just lay there for a minute and we'll just have a conversation, ask each other, how your day was and what you learned, and all that. And that was our bonding time. That was the bonding time. And that was probably those are the priceless memories that I had of having with my kids, because I was learning, we was getting to know each other as they were growing older and I was growing over at the same time. One thing that I want to encourage to parents, you really have to understand that you were their age at one point. You went through the same challenges, or if not the same, similar challenges as your children, and you don't want them to ever be afraid to come and talk to you about anything. Now, of course, they may not tell you everything. They're not going to tell you everything, but you still want them to be able to not be afraid to talk to you. And the best way to do that is to be able to talk to them about just talk to them about multiple topics. And so for me and my kids, like my 2 kids that are in college, I talk to them every day. We communicate every day. And that is like priceless to me. And I always think like, oh my God, what's going to happen when, they get married and they start having kids. And, I may not be talking to them every single day like it is now, but I thank God for that. I thank God for the times where they may have fell off the communication bandwagon. And to be honest with you, those were the times where that was the lessons learned for them. They understood that, I should have told my mom what I was going through, maybe X, Y, to Z. I wouldn't have to deal with these kind of different consequences. I should have just told my mom. And it's like every time, or the times that it has happened, it was always a greater lesson learned at the end. So I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about that and tell you a little bit about my family size and what's going on. But the most important, that is communication factor is very, very important when you have a family. It's so, so important. So always, I'm not saying being your child's best friend, but just make sure you want your child to always feel as though they're comfortable with talking to you, and that they know that they can tell you anything, good or bad. With the bad, sometimes you may have to, after you get through talking to them and you hold back on your tears, you may have to go in your private closet or whatever and cry, but appreciate that they want to let you know what's going on with them. And y'all talk about it. You talk to them about it and really, really, ask them, how they feel about certain things, and it'll be okay. So I just wanted to come to you guys and just share my parenthood on the communication factor. I hope this video had helped some of you, and if you have any questions, please feel free to comment, subscribe, and like this video. Again, talk to me, and I'll talk to you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.